Hi guys, it's Ethan Bobbins again. As I've been doing a little bit of work to the arcade machine this week, I thought I'd give you guys an update video to keep you in the know. So the first thing was the marquee light. It's finally working. It was down to a bulb, which cost me £2.99 or £3.99 from B&Q. Really cheap, makes it look a lot more authentic. It turns on with the socket at the side of the wall when the rest of the machine comes up, so really good one on that. Nice and cheap fix. Next one was the coin door. I've actually made the coin door fit now. As you can probably tell from some of the previous videos, it was kind of just on the front to, well, keep little hands out of it. As when my niece comes over, she tends to try and get in it. So I had to put something on the front, and that was the only coin door I had. Done a bit of looking, and I can't find a midway coin door. So it's a bit of a letdown. So midway coin door does look a little bit nicer. It's got a nice little red part here and just fits in with the theme of the machine a little bit better. But unfortunately, can't find one. All the ones I've found on the web are either this one or, for want of a better word, tacky. I won't say which websites I've looked at for the tacky ones, but they just don't look very nice at all. The only downside to this was I had to make the hole a bit bigger, so I've had to router out a little bit down here to make this door fit properly. The only other downside as well was you can just make out this little faint line here, and that's where the old door used to sit up to, so you can see the little hole there where it was bolted in. These doors aren't as high, but they are wider, so I've had to, when I've routed it out, it's took a bit extra out there, which kind of sucked. But we need to spray paint the front at some point anyway, because whoever's had it before has taped this shut and had a screw holes in here where they've had the lock going across, and a bit of a mess. So just need to quick sand down and respray. So that was that part. Next part is two new locks, which were quite cheap off eBay. They were £4.87 for the pair, and eBay user's name was Pleasure Time, so I'll post a link in the box below. As if you need locks for your arcade machine, your pinball machine, or anything like that, get it off these guys. They're so fast. I ordered them on Thursday night around 10 o'clock, and they were here first thing Saturday morning. So very fast delivery. Brand new locks as well. All sealed up, came with 2 keys, all the parts you need. So you've got your big bolt to bolt it to the door, and you've got your little bolt there with your actual lock underneath it. Your lock can go in a couple of positions. I've bent these to fit my machine. You don't have to bend them if you don't need to, so it's quite good. The locks are sort of on a semi-spring loaded, so when they're unlocked it pops the key out of it, and then these round style locks, so it's really good. So that's the locks that I finally got fitted to it. Next part is on the side, so I'll shuffle across a bit. It's these T-mouldings. They look a little bit nasty, these T-mouldings do, but that's mostly because these T-mouldings used to be these T-mouldings that go up the top here. I've switched them over because these ones are kind of out of they're out of shot, you can't really see them, and this one had a nice little notch in it there that was missing where someone had actually caught it on something, or God knows what this machine had done to it before I got it, but that part was missing. So I've smoothed it out with the new ones. I say new ones, they're untouched, because they were down here, they were never touched. So these are all nice and new, which is great, and I've done the same on that side as well. So it all looks really nice at the top now. It looks like it's had new T-mouldings fitted. The next model was 3 new buttons. The black one on the front, which is sort of sitting in between the T and the TM. The front needed a new sticker or a new respray or something like that, just to get rid of these little notches and bits and bobs that have appeared since it's been cleaned, so they were probably hidden under dirt and things originally, so I hadn't noticed them. So if I needed to redo it, I thought I might as well use the space off a bit and put a couple of extra buttons in for what I'll show you in a minute. So the next one was red ones on these sides, as these are the same thing, they need respraying and re-stickering and things. So I put the red button outside, and there's also a red button on this side with my light up green power button there. So what are these buttons for? Well, if you watched my previous video, you'll know I'm working on a pinball table anyway with dual screens. So until that's finished, until I can afford the screen, I've got pinball working on the arcade machine. So we'll load up a pinball game from Virtual Pinball now, and I'll show you new buttons doing their job. So the screen resolution's done a bit of a change, while the screen background's changed. So I'm working on a new theme for the cabinet that incorporates the Killer Instinct cabinet rather than the Video Master cabinet. So on this one we've got Starter Next Generation. It's a really good pinball table. You don't have to be tracky to play it, it's just a damn good pinball table. So we've got the screen at the bottom here that does the scores. That's on the screen, so it's a little bit different to what the other one I'm working on. And you coin this up the same way, it's using the same buttons. So you've got put coins in, you can press the coin button any way you like, it still works. And you hit start. And this front button here, the longer you hold this down for, the longer it pulls the spring back on most games, but on this one it just launches the ball, so on launch. And then the side ones are flippers, so you can see the flipper going off there, and flipper going off this side. But as you can't play pinball one-handed very easily, I'm having a bit of a hard time showing you these buttons doing what they do best, which is the pinballs. So yeah, I suck at pinball one-handed, but you get the gist. So we've got a left flipper, right flipper. If you need to do a tilt, which you shouldn't ever have to do, I've got this button set up for tilt left, this button set up for tilt right, and that button set up for tilt centre. In theory you should never need them. So yeah, that's my update to the arcade machine. So the other thing I have done, while I think about it, is I've moved the volume away from this section and put it on the side, as when we've been playing track and field, it's been getting really loud where we've been hitting it, so we're going a little bit too crazy on the buttons. So yeah, that was the last update to the arcade machine. A few more things I've left to do. One is the screen debate. Do I put a bigger LCD in it? Do I fork out for a massive CRT? I'm not sure what to do, to be honest, so stick your comment in the box below if you've got any kind of feeling on the CRT LCD subject. At the minute it's a 19, so we could probably go up to maybe a 20 in LCD. I don't think you can get very many square LCDs bigger than that, or we can go for the massive CRT. So yeah, if you've got a thought on it, drop it in the comments box below. I'll add a link to the eBay shop where I got the locks from, so if you need any locks for your pinball table, your arcade machine, fruit machine, anything like that, go to these guys, they're well worth going to. So just so cheap and so fast. Okay, so that's the changes that I've made to the arcade machine in the last week or so. If you've got any suggestions on where we should go next or anything like that, stick them in the comment box below, or hit me on email at evilbobbins@evilbobbins.com if you've got any other thoughts on where we should go with it, any other projects I should look at, and I'll catch you guys later.